The rules of the game are changing. The markets are chaos. If you packed up a nice altcoin bag, kicked your feet up, you're probably thinking, great, just wait around for altcoin season. Life-changing gains are going to arrive any day at your doorstep. Then right now, you might be feeling kind of like this.
Look, you don't get it. I mean it. I mean it. I'm not up for this.
Okay, hey, you're stressed.
Yes, I am.
You're stressed. I understand that. You just keep breathing and stay calm. Are you breathing?
Shit.
Are you breathing?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So look, you know that I've generally subscribed to the basic Bitcoin 4-year cycle theory, and that may be being challenged now due to ETF flows and the change in dynamics of the market, with mega altcoin bull runs, of course, usually following behind Bitcoin's pumps. And we all know that history often rhymes, even though it doesn't repeat. So it makes sense for us to establish a base case of future expectations that's built upon historical data. We love data. Having said that, we also can't just put up our blinders and force the present to rhyme with the past, okay? You have to listen to what the market's actually telling you, not what you want to hear from it. That's just not how financial markets work, okay? Rather, the key is to use the historical data as a guide, but to keep our eyes open and to accept and adapt to our current reality for whatever it is. To put it another way, if you are an altcoin bag holder, this guy right here, then watch this.
We're into plan B. Still breathing? Now we gotta make the best of it. Improvise, adapt to the environment, Darwin, shit happens, I Ching, whatever, man. We gotta roll with it.
Look, you see what I'm saying? So today, let's get a fresh perspective on these markets. Discuss how and why they've changed and what we can do to take advantage of these markets. So let's dive right in. The first point, and probably the most important point, and it helps Keller really most of their points in this video, and that is the decoupling of Bitcoin from really the rest of the cryptocurrency market. Wall Street's here and they want Bitcoin. They're super hungry for it. This chart here comes from River. Look, Bitcoin's market cap is in gold and the combined market caps of everything else is in black. And you can see an extremely tight correlation between these two lines from the beginning. And all of that changed right here around November 2024. Now we'll come back to this date in a minute, but you can see that a significant decoupling has occurred. Now decouplings can be temporary. We can see this fall back in line soon, but here's another perspective on it. This is crypto's total market cap, including Bitcoin, overlaid above the dominance chart. You'll notice that historically, as Bitcoin hits new all-time highs, its dominance tends to fall down towards the lower 40s. Well, everything else will start increasing to the upper 50s because people all go, oh, Bitcoin's too expensive now, and they'll start flipping their Bitcoin into shitcoins, trying to multiply their wealth. But in this cycle so far, all we're seeing is Bitcoin pull away from everything else. The fact that altcoins have basically cratered into a new, the 9th level of Dante's Inferno here, while Bitcoin's maintained in the range of 90 to 100K is crazy. But why? Well, before we get to that, one thing that has not changed is that paying your taxes on your crypto gains sucks, which is why I want to introduce today's sponsor, iTrust Capital. With iTrust, you can wrap up your crypto trading into a retirement account and make as many trades as you want to make without hitting a single taxable event. That sounds pretty cool, right? They've got all the top coins over here, from Solana to Bitcoin, Dogecoin, newer coins like SUI. They're open 365, 24/7, unlike Bitcoin and altcoin ETF products, and they have low fees and even allow for in-kind withdrawals and let you buy real deal physical gold and silver via the partnership with Kitco so you can diversify out your profits. To learn more and find out if iTrust can help you save big on your taxes and to get a $100 sign-up bonus, use that link down below. See what iTrust is up to, and thank you, of course, for supporting our sponsors. Okay, so back to it. Look, one of the answers here goes back to when we saw the decoupling actually happening. So that's November 2024. The election of the Don. The Don's back. The most straightforward answer is that there's a lot of enthusiasm behind the Bitcoin Strategic Reserve trade. Then you've got the speculations about other nation states starting to pile in. I mean, half the states in the United States have already launched some kind of Bitcoin bill. We know that other countries like the Czech Republic are piling in and more are coming. Corporate buying is increasing. MicroStrategy led the way. Semler Scientific, now dozens of other companies have announced Bitcoin buys. So bingo, we're getting a decoupling. They're primarily buying Bitcoin. And this makes sense. Bitcoin is the OG, right? Point number 2, narratives. So we just mentioned why Bitcoin has performed so well, but we didn't discuss why altcoins have performed so poorly on a relative basis. Well, a lot of it stems from the consequences of having meme coins, of course, as your major altcoin narrative. What has been the big altcoin narrative in the last year? Primarily meme coins. Oh, liquid staking coins on Ethereum. Nobody gives a crap about that. It's not exciting. Meme coins have been the thing that have been making money. AI agents, yeah, December, November 2024, those came into play in a big way. But meme coins, baby, that's where it's been at. Now, yes, we did enjoy some other little booms, again, the AI stuff, whatever. But if we're being honest, a lot of the AI stuff has kind of been meme-like anyway. A lot of those AI agents are a little more than meme coins with LLMs behind them. Fart coin is just a meme coin, right? With AI roots. So here's the deal. In the last 2 cycles, we had decentralized finance, we had NFTs, we had Web3, we had GameFi, we had SocialFi, blah, 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 ICOs in 2017. Now, say what you want about the merits or lack thereof of any of these things, because there's a lot to be said about it. It's a whole different conversation. But at least there is some semblance of utility. You know, you could make 1,000,000% APY farming yams in DeFi. It was a good time. When the utility of your current narrative is a fart blowing in the wind, fart coin, man. So much money's being made in that stupid thing. Anyway, don't be shocked when the slightest macro hiccup flushes your precious fart coin down the toilet. Okay, just to be clear. Big fart coin fan here, okay? Obviously, the hot air rises. Of course, guys, come on. Dog with hat, though. Apparently, they took the dog back out and shot it, but it's still wearing the hat, so it's got that going for it. Anyway, jokes aside here, guys, okay? Look, we have people like Murad coming out and saying, you know, everything's going to go crazy, and asking you to believe in something. Believe in your altcoin bags. Believe in your meme coin bags. The truth is that the following is a good take on the mindset of smart money whales that invest in meme coins. Just swap nihilist for mercenary capitalist, and it's a great fit.
Well, he man, they were nihilists, man.
Huh?
They kept saying they believe in nothing.
Niles. Fuck me. I mean, say what you want about the tenets of National Socialism, dude. At least it's an ethos.
Yeah.
Now listen, to be clear, I love meme coins just as much as anyone else. You can print money on those. Some of the big ones are really good for trading, like Fartcoin and Pepe and stuff like that. Okay, I like meme coins. But I don't want you to be in 2026 broke, smoking cigarettes in some bowling alley, you know, giving handies in a truck for 20 bucks because you didn't sell your meme coins, okay? Complaining about how you got rugged by meme coin whales. Nobody wants to hear it. Nobody wants to hear it, okay? It's a player versus player game. It's brutal. It's brutal. You got to take profits. You see how fast these things go to zero. So understand here, there's absolutely zero substance and zero staying power with the vast majority of these meme coins. And even the quote-unquote good ones will go down 99% in the bear market, okay? Okay? Point number 3. Ethereum is weaker than ever, okay? So yeah, we've hit financial nihilism with meme coins and its own conversation there, but Ethereum, number 2 cryptocurrency. ETH, what are you doing, man? Ethereum's dominance has been on a slow bleed since summer 2023, and there's a huge amount of money locked up in Ethereum in the total cryptocurrency market. Right now, it only commands around 10% of crypto's overall market cap, down from around where it's usually been at, around 20%. Now, the last time that we saw Ethereum dominance this low was in mid-2020. Now, here's a look at Ethereum's price compared to Bitcoin. It's ugly. It's ugly. Historically, you can see, of course, that whenever Bitcoin tends to have these big breakouts into new all-time highs, that Ethereum might lag a little bit, but it's kind of right there. It moves up. Well, not this time. Ethereum's price has barely moved in years. There's been some pumps up and down, but it's barely moved in years, which is insane. Bitcoin broke its 2021 high about a year ago. Ethereum didn't come close during that situation. Then we broke into new highs very recently. Ethereum much lower, okay? The all-time high is at $4,800. Current price at the time of recording this video is around $2,800, while Bitcoin's sitting around $100,000. Now, if I had told you a few years ago that Bitcoin would break range above 100K in early 2025, but that Ethereum would not have even broken $4,000 at that period, you probably wouldn't have believed me, Because even though ETH usually lags by a few weeks from Bitcoin breakouts, this isn't lagging, this is underperformance at this point. But what happened? Well, a lot of cash that would have otherwise flowed into Ethereum, of course, has not. Instead, it's gone into the other ecosystems, whether that be the Ethereum layer 2 ecosystem like Base, which is not really Ethereum aligned, but basically a parasite on top of Ethereum, extracting hundreds of millions of dollars of ETH out in fees and selling it for cash, which is fine. That's a business they can do, but it doesn't help Ethereum's price. Then there's the dilution from other competing layer 1s. We're talking about Solana, Sui, Hyperliquid, and others. People are going over there to do stuff. They got the better casinos. Why would you do almost anything on Ethereum when you could go do it on Solana, or Sui, or Hyperliquid, or 20 other chains that are out there having better games to play? And finally, anything that was Ethereum's domain, NFTs, DeFi, meme coins, is now done elsewhere and cheaper and better. Ethereum has had no major innovation this cycle. It's had nothing to add this cycle. Oh, liquid restaking coins and eigenlayer? Put your nerd glasses back on, nobody cares. So listen, unless we get some sort of major catalyst or narrative shift for Ethereum, then I'm increasingly thinking that, well, ETH continues to underperform, Solana continues to outperform. Solana even has that potential to possibly flip Ethereum at some point in the next few years. Big words, fighting words, I know, but look at all the metrics. Look at all the on-chain data for Solana right now. It's crazy. It's beating ETH in almost every metric. So everything I've described above is my current view on these markets. The game has changed and the game will continue to change. So given this reality, what's the best way to play it? Well, here's my thoughts on that. First, treat Bitcoin accordingly. Bitcoin is a gold 2.0. Now, if you're expecting immediate massive returns on your Bitcoin, disabuse yourself of that. That's not really what Bitcoin's for. Bitcoin's for taking profits into, Bitcoin's a gold-like store of value, Bitcoin's for escaping fiat, Bitcoin's for having monetary freedom. That's why you buy Bitcoin, okay? Number two, play the cash game with everything else, okay? If these markets are a dog, eat dog world, then be a dog. Eat other dogs. It's the way it is. So when alts bleeds super hard and everyone's panicking, you scoop up some coins on the cheap. When your meme coin is pumping, you sell that shit mercilessly. Don't marry these bags, okay? They're not your friends. The community's not gonna be there for you when your coin's down 99%. You need to unload these things when you hit profits. Even if the profits are modest. Better a little bit of profit than no profit or massive losses. Scale out in tranches, ladder out, okay? Get your initial capital back fast. Take out some additional profits. Get it straight out of the market. Move into other stuff. Real estate, gold, stocks. You can leave small moon bags. Moon bags are fine. Just in case things go crazier than you think they might. You can still have some exposure to that. There's a lot of ways you can play it, but the one simple point is you want to be making money, and that requires clicking the sell button and taking profits. You see how quickly things change. You see how mercenary the capital is. The capital is more mercenary than it's ever been before. Viciously so, and you have to adapt to that situation. It's not kumbaya, baby. We're not all gonna make it. And this leads to the third point. Understand that rotations are happening faster than ever because the token velocity of new projects launching, new coins launching is bigger than ever. Now, it's something you might logically expect, given that meme coins, of course, are the current narrative and they just pump and dump so fast. So don't buy spot tops on really almost anything. Try to get in early before the pump hits. And if you miss it, if you miss the meme coin and it's at $1 billion market cap now, just wait for the next one, man. Don't be exit liquidity. When something is trading at all-time highs, think about what a good short entry could be. Adapt, learn how to trade. A lot of money's been made in these markets trading, shorting new launches, shorting meme coins when they hit billions of dollar market caps, okay? Number 4, learn how to trade. Start finding your juicy entries on both longs and on shorts. There's plenty of money to be made. It's not rocket science, but it does require a bit of education, okay? It does. You can make money trading. A lot of people do. It's not easy, but it's doable. It can help you generate some extra cash if you can think a bit contrarian to the market. Use stop losses, don't over leverage, don't use cross margin, okay, all that kind of stuff. So there's an opportunity. Number 5, manage your risk to the extreme. Look, just because you see some coins going absolutely crazy, and we've seen how many coins have had insane pumps, people rush in and just get totally annihilated because they see coins going up, okay? You have to think logically. Trump coin's a great example. People were buying it at like $70 or something. Man, come on. That's absolutely crazy. Look, life-changing money was made only if you were early. The people who FOMO'd in late and bought the top got absolutely wrecked. So protect your positions. Use a stop loss. Had you bought Trump coin at $70, why would you hold it down to 20? When you say, okay, it's down to 60, maybe I'll get out and reassess later. Take a small loss instead of a big loss. Check to see if your exchange lets you set stop losses and profits or trailing stop losses on your spot positions. It's good to have an exchange that gives you those tools. And if they do, use those tools. Protect your downside risk at all time. Be paranoid about losing money. Okay? These markets are on hard mode, given that we're operating largely in uncharted waters with the insane things going on right now. So do everything you can to protect your downside risks when dealing with altcoins. Finally, number 6, just to zoom back out a little bit again here, recognize that this market has changed and that we cannot fully rely on all of our historical models to be able to chart the way forward. Instead, we've got to be much more sober-minded and clear-eyed about what's right in front of us. Take off the rose-tinted glasses, re-examine the bags that you have, and have the courage to adapt to the current environment. Because if you don't adapt, you're going to be extinct. This is how you find success. Thanks for watching.